Hello guys, this is your program Shake. So today I'm going to continue the calculator program that I wanted to show you. Since last time I had too many applications open, so close when I put my computer into sleep, I wasn't able to restart it again, so I lost everything, and there's no backup in Visual C Sharp. So I had to do it again. It's similar, but as you can see, I have added colors and everything to make it more appealing. It's almost the same, but as you can see here, there are a few differences. Anyway, I'm going to put online the form1.cs, right, and the form.designer.cs so that everybody can copy it. But I will just because I cannot show all my reasoning in 5 minutes or 10 minutes because it takes trials and errors and so on, so I could not do that. Um, however, I was able to write a completely working calculator, simple calculator. So just go through the workup, run it. So when I run it, you can type any number, let's say 12 plus, it highlights it. Then you enter a second number. If you look on the top here, you see that you see 12 plus. If I change it to minus, you will see minus here. And I say 12 minus 2, right? Then I go equal. 12 minus 2 is 10. So it's correct. And so on. So I have added many features in here. You can use the backspace, but you cannot enter you cannot enter letters in the text field. So, and also the limit of numbers that you can enter there is just 9 digits. Let's say I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, 10. Okay, the maximum is just 10 digits. So you cannot enter more than 10 digits. So if I try to enter here, it's not going to work unless I use backspace. Then if I want to enter more, then it stops me. So this is just to because the integer memory, I'm using long integer, it has a limit. So just so I can keep everything perfectly working and so on. So this is the program. So just to show you quickly how the fields work with a little bit of explanation. Okay, I highlight operation. This is the one that makes it that when I click the plus or the minus button, it makes it red. This is the operation, and it does many other things such as storing the first number and so on. This one is just when I click clear, I want all the operations to be unchecked so everything is to white. And this is append text. It makes sure that the length is less than 10. But in our program, I guess it's less than or equal to 10. Anyway, and this one is calculate. So choice always stores the plus or minus, and it does operation. This is the add button, the minus button. I have renamed the variables. Naming the variables are not that important. Sometimes they can be important. I have just written here a simple program here that shows you that naming variables are important. Like here, I can call label 1 or label 2 or label 2 without using the variable, just using a string. What I did is simple. I just call control. You write it this way, then you say this that control that find label 2. So when I run this is on button 1. So when I click button 1, label 2, right, should show yes there. Let's see. So when I click button 1, label 2 say yes there. So I have this. I was able to contact this label without using label 2, right? I was just able to contact that way. So labels are important. You can use this technique when you have many variables, many buttons, or maybe a tic-tac-toe in which you want to change something quickly. many, so you don't have to really, like that means you can contact the variable dynamically. Like for instance, if I have a program and I have a text field here and I just enter here label 2 and I say change label 2 display whatever calculation you want. So when I just put label 2 in the text field and just enter, I can use that text field to contact the right control and display the right information. So there are many uses. So the name you give to a variable and you give the name here, you just is right here name. So here I give them into mult button. You can give any name, you can leave it as button 3, button 5. It's up to you as long as you know which button it reference to. And sometimes it's useful to leave it as button 3 and button 4 because let's say you have a tic-tac-toe and so all the buttons are named button 1 through 9. So if you want to call them, you just know that button plus I, or I could be, 0 through 8 and so on. So you just think about it, it's there for people to use it, and there are possible uses for it. So as I go on, so when you click on the 3 button, it appends text 3. Append text it's not default, it's not a default function I have created. But before it appends, it checks if the length of the text box is less than 10. That's the main use of it. So in the equal button is that it has many checks, and what it checks if the choice is not nothing. The choice must be plus or minus or division or something like that. So and the text that length is greater than 0, and so on. So here I have just created here a double click. I always create a double click in my forms so that I can explain what it does, but here I'm gonna explain anything. What I might include later on, if I'm maybe if I can upload it in my website that you can download and use, I will include just where my blog is, and that's all. As a double click or when you press help and so on. This is the text box key down. I mean whatever key I press on the text box, right? I first check if it's less than 10, and I first check if the value if the chart that's entered is actually a digit. So that's what's checked here. And I also allow the backspace key, but I don't allow other things. So here, as you can see, so to make the video short, so I hope that everything is understood very well. How upload the form1.cs and form1.designer.cs. It includes all of this. So if you copy and paste in your program these two, I believe that everything should work fine. So again, thank you for watching. Until next time.